अगली गल तुसी बाद में जवाब दिओ ना जी।
कोई राजनीतिक गल नहीं करनी आपां, कोई नहीं।
नहीं ये राजनीतिक नहीं है, फैक्ट है जी।
कोई नहीं, मैं कहता
ये जेड़ा स्पीकर साहब मेरा मनना वा कि इस बिल की मंशा, मैं कह रहा जी, इस बिल की मंशा जिहड़ी है वो ये आ कि सरकार इस ते कंट्रोल करना चाहती है गुरु ग्रंथ साहब ते, लेकिन अकाउंटेबल ते रिस्पोंसिबिलिटी नहीं लेना चाहती।
ये श्री अकाल तख्त साहब बैठ जाओ सारे थले वो।
मैं फिर स्पीकर
साहब बस करो, तुम छड़ दो। मैं
अगली गल जी प्लीज, एक दो गल
आप कोई राजनीति नहीं करनी।
साहब एक मिनट जी,
मैं कहता ना खैरा साहब कोई नहीं, हुक्म है तुहानू छड़ दो।
एड्रेस कर रहा मैं,
कोई नहीं बहुत।
मैनू एक दो गल्लां प्लीज कह लें दो जी।
एक मिनट दिता तुहानू,
सुनो उत्थे तां तुसीं बोलण नहीं दिंदे, सुन तां लो यार।
एक मिनट वो सुन लो, तुहानू मौका देवांगे। की हो गया
स्पीकर साहब, जिहड़ी मगरली बेअदबियां हुईयां जी, एवें कही जांदे जी हले कोर्ट ने सजा देनी जी। SIT डेरा सच्चा सौदा राम रहीम नू ना मोड़ बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट विच समन किया गया जी, और जिहड़ा प्रगट सिंह जी ने कहा जिहड़ी ओदी सीना जी बेअदबी दे विच ओदा रोल सीगा, उस नू जथेदार साहब 3 साल चीफ मिनिस्टर ने बतौर होम मिनिस्टर डेरा सच्चा सौदा साहब नू प्रोसीक्यूट करने की सैंक्शन नहीं दी। फरीदकोट दे SSP ने
चलो बस
चिट्ठी लिखी हुई सी। बहुत कुछ कह सकदा पर चलो हुणे सुनन नू तैयार नहीं जी।
खुटिया साहब तुसीं खड़े हो जाओ, कोई नहीं, कोई गल नहीं, कोई नहीं। मैं कहता कोई नहीं। अच्छा पहली गल तो यह भी आपां सारियां ने, मैं सारियां
British, we can see what's happening, and even the opposition is now claiming that there was not a lot of transparency while passing this law. But my question to you, British, will be that do you think that this is going to be a real test for the Punjab government, because they're trying to conduct a very institutional conversation, but do you think that they will be able to do it without mixing faith with politics and without turning faith into an electoral weapon at this moment?
Well, exactly. This is the reason why the second the opposition MLA who was trying to delve deep into this anti-sacrilege law and was trying to point out to the SGPC of how whenever they would want to raise this particular issue in the assembly, they were not allowed to voice their concern. The Punjab government, the Aam Aadmi Party government would force, and the way this entire bill, anti-sacrilege bill, has been devised is that it remains under the control. The entire sacrilege thing remains under the control of the government, but when it comes to the who is being the custodian, then that will be very easily passed on to SGPC. So what is happening is right now live TV of perhaps one of the most interesting times, given the fact that election in Punjab is due next year, and it's barely 7-8 months away, and this particular live televised of the way SGPC is talking about how SGPC is trying to seek a response from the government, and how the government is trying their level best to justify the conduct, and they are also trying to now make a belated they reach out to SGPC saying that whatever concerns they have, whatever apprehensions they have as far as this anti-sacrilege bill is concerned, the government is more than willing to accommodate it. See, Akal Takht is, Nancy, the highest temporal body as far as Sikh religion is concerned. So what is happening right now in front on our television screens is something which will play a big role as far as the next assembly election is concerned.
Well, that's right, Brijesh, but also it's important to look at the timing of and point out the irony of it, because Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is facing allegations of sacrilege, and then you have the government defending harsher punishment against anti-sacrilege law as well. How do you think that it's a big test for Punjab government, and specifically for Bhagwant Mann? Do you think that he will be able to douse the tensions between the Punjab government and Akal Takht at this moment?
Well, Bhagwant Mann is also, though he was not summoned personally, he has also written a letter, and in that particular letter he has also said that he would want to appear before it and would want to clarify his position vis-a-vis the video which has emerged. Aam Aadmi Party is saying that that's a fake video which has been, people have worn masks, and that video is completely fake, and the only reason why the video was aired was was political and to deal a body blow as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. Aam Aadmi Party feels that the amendment which has been brought to the anti-sacrilege law is basically and primarily based on what they felt was a very very loose law, and this is the reason why, you know, anybody could do Bedbi and get away with it. They say that with this kind of law which has been passed, which is an extremely, you know, strict law, there will be lesser chances of Bedbi, and anybody who does that, he will have to face the full might of the law. But if you look at the way, you know, the SGPC has been consistently questioning as to who is the custodian of it, who is the custodian of this particular law, and you know, the ministers and the speakers are all hard pressed to justify that.
Right, we can see the ministers and the representative of the government coming out and saying that the law was passed in good faith, but the Akal Takht is, you know, trying to make them understand that the lack of consultation is the real problem. Well, thank you so much, Brijesh sir, Brijesh Pandey, for joining me on the broadcast for more on this. Right now, all eyes are on the Punjab minister's summon by the Akal Takht. And now moving on, the investigation into the death of 25-year-old Ketan Agarwal has taken a fresh turn. The cab driver who ferried Ketan Agarwal and Sia Goyal to Mumbai airport has made key claims before investigators, raising new questions over the mysterious disappearance of Ketan's passport. The probe into Ketan Agarwal's death has intensified, with investigators now closely examining fresh claims made by the cab driver who drove Ketan and Sia Goyal to Mumbai airport. According to the driver, Sia allegedly asked him to stop the vehicle on the Mumbai-Pune expressway during the journey. He claimed that she opened the boot of the cab and took out something from her purse before the duo reached the airport. The statement has gained significance as the investigators probe the disappearance of Ketan's passport ahead of the couple's planned pre-wedding shoot in Bali. The passport was reportedly found to be missing at the airport. The driver also claimed that he later received a phone call stating that Ketan's passport had fallen inside the cab. However, investigators are now examining whether the passport was intentionally made to disappear. In another significant claim, the cab driver alleged that Sia had initially refused to board the cab and that her brother, Sahil, persuaded her to get inside. The vehicle then proceeded to Rawat, where Ketan Agarwal joined the journey before they headed towards Mumbai airport. Investigators are verifying these claims as part of the ongoing probe. The allegations made by the cab driver are yet to be independently established and the investigation remains underway. Meanwhile, both accused, Sia Goyal and Chetan Chaudhary, will be presented before the Vadgaon Mawal court in Pune as police seek an extension of their remand. The two are the primary accused in the premeditated murder of 26-year-old Pune realtor Ketan Agarwal, who was allegedly pushed to his death at Lohagarh Fort on June 18th. Investigators are expected to present the findings of their crime scene recreation, which took place at the fort, and lay out newly discovered digital evidence. Now, a government railway police sub-inspector has been transferred following public outrage over a viral video that allegedly shows him assaulting a passenger at Surat's Udna railway station. The footage, which spread rapidly across social media, has sparked intense criticism and put a spotlight on police brutality and passenger safety. According to reports, the incident took place around 8:30 a.m. on Sunday morning due to a heavy rush for a special train heading to Jayanagar. GRP personnel had been deployed on the platform to manage the large crowds and keep passengers in queue. Officials say that the altercation began when a passenger allegedly tried to skip the line to board the train directly. Instead of handling the situation professionally, GRP Sub-Inspector R.M. Rathod allegedly resorted to violence. The video shows the officer dragging the passenger by his hair, pushing him onto the concrete platform and repeatedly assaulting him. Visuals on your screens right now. In the background, the woman recording the video can be heard saying that the man was trying to travel back to his village and was attacked without any provocation. The graphic visuals triggered widespread outrage online, with many demanding immediate action against the officer. The footage also shows other commuters stepping back in fear after witnessing the incident. Following the backlash, Rathod has been transferred to the Vadodara GRP headquarters. Senior officials have also initiated a formal departmental inquiry to investigate the alleged misconduct. And now roads, markets and neighborhoods in Bhiwandi were submerged after just an hour of rain, exposing the inadequacy of the municipal corporation's preparations. In Bhiwandi, Maharashtra, a mere hour of rainfall completely exposed the shortcomings of the municipal corporation's monsoon preparedness. City roads turned into rivers, Main markets were inundated, water entered shops and vehicles stalled in the middle of the road, forcing people to push them. Conditions became so severe that even walking proved difficult for residents. Visuals on your screens right now. The heavy rain that lashed Bhiwandi for about an hour on Sunday brought the entire city to a standstill. Several areas, including the main market zones of Teen Batti, Bhaji Market, Nizampura, Amappada, Khandupada Road and Vanjarpatti were submerged. Water levels on the roads rose above knee height, causing immense hardship to the public. Daily life was disrupted as water flooded numerous neighborhoods and narrow lanes. The impact was most severe in the city's main markets, Teen Batti and Bhaji Market, where rainwater entered many shops. Shopkeepers were seen struggling to save their merchandise. Meanwhile, waterlogging caused numerous two-wheelers and four-wheelers to stall in the middle of the road. Motorists had to push their vehicles to safety and traffic flow was disrupted on several major routes. Visuals coming in from Mumbai as just an hour of rain paralyzed the whole city. You can see with the visuals that commuters and motorists, specifically two-wheelers and four-wheelers, were trying to make their way into the knee-length water. This has exposed the infrastructural gap of the municipal corporation and is raising questions about where is the accountability and what is